From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, February 18th, 2016. Silver is trading at $15.27 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,206 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $425. Antiwar.com reports having shifted the focus of their air war on the Islamic State away from the oil trade and towards blowing up physical paper money. The Pentagon is bragging that they've destroyed in excess of $500 million in paper money and strikes on cash distribution centers, mostly in Iraq, but also some in Syria. Pentagon officials have conceded in the past that strikes on Mosul cash points have killed a number of civilians, though they have characterized it as an acceptable death toll for the size of the piles of the currency destroyed in the salvos. U.S. officials have followed that up with the claim that the Islamic State is subsequently cash-strapped, though this appears to be based wholly on anecdotal claims from a handful of activists in territory held by the Islamic State that the group has somewhat pared back its spending, reduced cash bonuses for children born in its territory, and has reduced salaries in some jobs. In addition to the paper money, the Pentagon also claims to have destroyed 20 kilograms of gold worth roughly $750,000. This seems particularly unlikely, as conventional arms can't really destroy gold and at most could melt it and scatter it about just a bit. In 1999, Daryl W. Perry began a search for traditional values, which led him down a path to the ideas of liberty. He tells the story in A Rebel's Journey, My Path to Liberty. Of the book, Dr. Brian Sovereign says, "Sometimes it's funny, and sometimes I think it's crazy, but it's always authentic." Find A Rebel's Journey, My Path to Liberty by Daryl W. Perry on Facebook, read reviews on Amazon, ask for A Rebel's Journey wherever books are sold, or visit arebelsjourney.com. UPI reports President Barack Obama will soon become the first U.S. sitting president in nearly a century to visit the island nation of Cuba. ABC News reported late Wednesday, citing a government source who said Obama will make the visit within the next month. An official announcement will be made by a member of the National Security Council on Thursday. The visit will represent a landmark event in progressively thawing diplomatic relations between the United States and Cuba. Last summer, the countries reopened embassies in each nation, and Obama later cleared the way for resumption of commercial flights between the United States and the Caribbean island. A trade embargo, however, imposed against the communist regime of Fidel Castro in 1960 remains in place. Obama and other advocates have called for the embargo's lifting in the past year. Obama also said last year that he would like to visit Cuba before leaving office in January 2017. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports a court order demanding that Apple help the U.S. government unlock the encrypted iPhone of one of the San Bernardino shooters is shaping up as a crucial test of how far the government can go in forcing technology companies to help security and intelligence investigations. Law enforcement agencies have for years faced off against tech firms and privacy advocates over their ability to monitor digital communications, and the government to date has largely lost the battle. But the specific circumstances of the San Bernardino case could give government officials the legal precedent they need to reverse the tide. The government argues that the iPhone is a crucial piece of evidence, but civil liberties groups warn that forcing companies to crack their own encryption endangers the technical integrity of the internet and threatens not just the privacy of customers, but potentially that of citizens of any country. Most technology security experts have said that technical efforts to provide the government access to encrypted devices inevitably degrade security for everyone. It's an argument that has been made since the 1990s when the government tried and failed to force tech companies to incorporate a special chip into their products for surveillance purposes. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, said in a statement on Tuesday, "The government suggests this tool could only be used once on one phone, but that's simply not true. Once created, the technique could be used over and over again on any number of devices." Google CEO endorsed Cook's stance in tweets on Wednesday. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.